You can't do that, KO. You pocket watching, KO. You to tell Brian Norman Jr. what he worth. He ain't ducking. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. Share the video. Catch me live Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday night at 7:30. I'm also live every Sunday morning with the singing OG KQKC Boxing Network. Sunday mornings, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. Join the channel as a member. Drop super chats and super thanks when you come by the live streams and the videos that we do. And hit me up if you want to debate. Knockoutboxing86 at yahoo.com is the email address. I asked a question on my live stream yesterday, and nobody answered it. And it's a theme that goes on in boxing, and only in boxing. And it's really twofold, right? And we tying this into the Jaron, Ennis, Brian Norman Jr. situation, obviously, right? Point number one, or question number one, I should say. Why is it that a lot of you boxing fans, I'm talking to the ones that do this, whether it's your favorite fighter or not, like when your favorite fighter's in a situation, I can kind of halfway understand because most of y'all gonna cap for your favorite fighter, right? But just in general, even when it's not your favorite fighter, how come when two fighters go into negotiation for the fight, a lot of you always get on the side of the B-side fighter? Like, it's like clockwork. Jaron Boots Ennis and Brian Norman Jr. negotiating, and automatically just give Brian Norman what he wants to make the fight. That's on Boots, bro. Just give Brian Norman Jr. what he wants to make the fight. But say, bro, that offer that they sent to him is 8 times more than he ever made in his entire career. Don't matter, bro, but that's a low ball, bro. Boots got to make the fight. Boots, he want undisputed, don't he? Y'all do this shit all the time. So why in boxing, bro, can we look at a situation, we see two fighters negotiating, we know who has the leverage, we know who sells the tickets, we know who the bigger name is, we watch the bigger name make a fair offer, a generous offer to the guy who ain't got no name, and yet it's still some fans is like, Brian Norman Jr. ain't a duck, Boots got to pay up. Brian Norman Jr. not a duck, Boots got to pay up. Why do y'all do that, bro? And it happens all the time in boxing where fans will look at a certain situation. They'll see that Tank Davis and his team is trying to fight Loma. Loma ducks, and a lot of people blame Tank for Loma ducking. He should have offered him something that he couldn't refuse. He should have offered him something that he couldn't refuse. But, yo, he was going to get paid so much more money fighting Tank than he would have made fighting anybody else. Don't matter, bro. Don't matter. That's on Tank. Tank the A-side, right? Tank the A-side, right? We never look at the B-side fighter that's asking for 10, 15, 20 times what they normally make, bro. We never look at them. It's always the more popular fighter's fault if the fight don't happen. When in reality, if you just take your emotions out of it, ATL, stand up. All the Brian Norman Jr. fans, stand up. If you take your emotions out of the situation, Boots Ennis' team offered Brian Norman Jr. $1.5 million. Brian Norman Jr. made $100 and something thousand in his last fight. Somewhere between $150,000 and $190,000 to fight Giovanni Santilli. So you made $150,000 to $190,000 in your last fight, but $1.5 million is a low ball? You can't tell him what he's worth, KO. I'm not telling them what he's worth. They pay public. They make their pay public. That's not me telling them what he's worth. The market is telling them what he's worth. The fact he's never headlined an event is telling them what he's worth. That's what's telling them what he's worth, bro. And every time y'all do this shit, you get to liking a fighter, or a fighter will interview on your favorite channel, or you may interview a fighter and then your loyalty is to them and they can do no wrong. That's why I don't do a lot of interviews, bro. And the fighters that I have interviewed, like Abdullah Mason, let them do something I don't agree with. I'm going to be right there saying, nah, I don't agree with that shit. And I'm going to tell him and his father behind the scenes, and I'm going to tell y'all, I don't agree with that shit. A lot of y'all won't do that, though. So there's that part of it, right? How come, as fight fans, y'all always, a lot of you, just hurry up and take the side of the B-side fighter? When the B-side fighter is the one that's being unreasonable, when the B-side fighter is the one that's negotiation from a point of not really having any leverage, and when he's openly turning down the absolute highest payday that he's ever gotten in his career to unify. And it's not only just barely his highest payday, it's 8 times more than his highest payday in this instance, bro. The man will be going from $150,000 to $1.5 million, and y'all are making excuses for him to turn that shit down. Crazy, bro. Like, bro, that's a clear and blatant duck, right? Then the second part that I wanted to speak on. Why you pocket watching? Why you pocket watching, KO? How you gonna pocket watch, bro? But we not getting this fight because Brian Norman Jr. and his daddy is pocket watching Jaron Boots Ennis. And to me, that's just a dumb concept. And I'm not calling people that do this dumb, but it's just educate yourself, bro. Stop being so gullible. Stop thinking that you don't have a right as a boxing fan to understand what's going on, or to speak your piece, or to take the information that you do have and make a logical conclusion. Only in boxing do fans do this shit, bro. It ain't our business, bro. I just want to see the fight, bro. It's not our business what they make. It's not our business to tell a fighter what he should and shouldn't take. Why not? You know you're responsible for what they get paid because you buy tickets and you get these subscriptions, right? You know that, right? Boxing fans are the only fans that just want to stay stupid. We just want to stay stupid. Like, yeah, bro. I don't be pocket watching. I just want to see the fight. I don't care, bro. I don't care about if boxing losing money. I don't care if boxing is dying. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if the fight is in Saudi Arabia. They could fight on Mars. They could fight on Pluto, bro. I don't care, bro. I don't care. Try to do that shit to another fan of another sport. Try to tell a football fan that their football team is not going to be playing at home no more. Why they not playing at home? Well, because, bro, they could get more money if they go take them and play in France, bro. Man, them damn football fans going to go crazy. Try telling a football fan that a player on their team deserve a contract and that player on their team trash. Trash. Go tell them, hey man, you ain't got no right to voice your opinion on the trade that your team made, bro. Y'all should just shut up and just let them make the trades. Let them sign the people that they want to sign. You don't have the right to say nothing. Stupid, bro. Stupid. Every other fan of every other sport prides themselves on being more educated, understanding the business of whatever sport that they're following. Only in boxing are we like, man, it ain't our job to worry about the business, bro. So what Brian Norman Jr. turned it down, bro? It don't matter what they was offering. He turned it down. They need to pay him more. They need to pay him more. But they already offering him exponentially more than what he made. Don't matter, bro. They need to pay him more. It's not your business, bro. You pocket watching. So it's not our business that fighters are turning down extremely high paydays for fights that we want to see. We claim we want to see the fight. We know what a fighter was offered. We know what a fighter made their last fight. But it's not our business to say, yo, dog, why you ain't taking that fight? It's not our business to say, yo, dog, you ducking. The way that you've been talking, the way that you and your daddy been talking this whole week on social media, every YouTube channel you can go to, it's not matching your actions. Because when push came to shove, y'all decided that you did care about money. Y'all decided that you did care about getting as much as you could possibly get. Y'all decided that y'all are delusional. 50-50 split with Jaron Boots Ennis? Where, bro? Where? How that work? So I just think y'all gotta do better, bro. Like, what's the point of having content, right? What's the point of having shows? What's the point of having these conversations if y'all only want to have a part of the conversation? If you don't want to talk about the business behind fights getting made and fights not getting made. And you can't, and then it's the dumbass shit. Well, you don't know all the numbers, dog. We ain't stupid. Brian Norman Jr. said, or Brian Norman Sr. said, they offered him a third of what Boots made in his last fight. We know what Boots made his last fight. So do some fucking basic math and some logic, bro. Stop saying stupid shit. Okay, Boots made $3 million. Brian Norman Sr. said the first offer was a third of that. Okay, $3 million times 33%. There's your number. There's your fucking number, bro. He said the second offer was a little less than half. Okay, we know that it was more than a third, and we know that it was a little less than half, so let's just say 40%. You take 3 million times 40 fucking percent, bro. That's the second offer. Then he said the third offer was exactly half of what Jaron Boots Ennis made in his last fight. He made $3 million in his last fight. Half of $3 million is $1.5 million, bro. Stop telling people they don't know the details and they don't know this and they don't know that just because they can do basic math and you can't. We do know the numbers, dog. The man turned down $1.5 million to fight Jaron Boots Ennis in a unification fight, and he made $150,000 in his last fight. It's a duck, bro. It's a clear and blatant duck. But yet some of you want to blame Jaron Boots Ennis. And I blame Eddie Hearn for a lot of shit. I do. I blame him for a lot of fucking shit. But this ain't one of them. This on Brian Norman Jr. capping ass and his daddy, bro. They didn't do what they said they would do. See, a lot of y'all, that's that turkey a la chic shit that y'all on right now. Yeah, that's that turkey shit. So, bro, just paying what he wants. So you want Eddie Hearn, who's already offering fucking Brian Norman Jr. $1.5 million when Brian Norman Jr. made $150,000 in his last fight. You want him to pay Brian Norman Jr. so much that he don't make no money on the Jaron Ennis and Brian Norman Jr. fight? Y'all swear y'all love boxing, but y'all want people to operate from a loss just to give you what you want. No. Tell the person that's being unreasonable to give you what you want. That's who you point the finger at. Jaron Boots Ennis is not being unreasonable here. Eddie Hearn is not being unreasonable here. That distinction belongs to fucking Brian Norman Jr. and his team. It's a fucking duck. So I'll end it with this. Right? Why? Oh, why? Do y'all always take the side of B-side fighters when you know they fucking wrong? Are you just a B-side person in life or something? You want to root for the underdog? Like, what is that shit? And then secondly, why do so many of you want to remain so goddamn stupid? I don't talk about the business. I just want to see the fights. It's none of our business about what goes on behind closed doors. Stupid, bro. Dumbest shit ever. And only boxing fans. And if you think like this, I'm not calling you stupid, but that's a stupid line of thought. And it's a dumb way of behaving. But anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Smash like sub to the channel. We'll see y'all soon. Peace.